Alright guys, video 3 of 6. We are smashing these in a cheerleader hooker. Let's jump into it. Susan Rice tells CBS Joe Biden's quid pro quo with Ukraine was at the request of Barack Obama. Boom! We've got him! Barack Obama literally requesting quid pro quo. Boy, I'm glad the left hasn't tried to impeach a president for this. Makes you wonder, doesn't it? God damn! This is going to be inconvenient. Oh, this is going to hurt. Can we now have Obama testifying, please? Because I really want to know some of the answers to these questions. Did Barack Obama know about Joe Biden's quid pro quo? Did he order Joe Biden's quid pro quo with Ukraine? Was Joe Biden involved with the unmasking of General Flynn? Well, you know the answer to that is finally yes. Okay, did Barack Obama know about it? We need to start asking these questions because guess what? Barack Obama is a private citizen right now. And if the left is going to go after Trump for quid pro quo, well, what happens if Joe Biden wins the election? Well, just say Joe Biden wins the election in November. It's fat chance, but say he does. Okay. Can we impeach him on day one because of this? Because he went through and did quid pro quo? What about Obama? Can we throw him in jail for this? Like, this is the doors that you want open, left. This is the doors that you challenged. You made this cake. We're just going to slam it in your face. But anyway, let's jump into it. An audio tape was released by Creative Destructive Media on Tuesday, revealed the phone call between Vice President Joe Biden and former Ukraine President Barack Obama. I don't know how to pronounce that. In the call, Joe Biden pressures the president to fire former Ukraine Prosecutor General Viktor Shulkin for IMF funding. The men discussed the firing of the state prosecutor Chute in order to prevent an end of investigation into Biden's son, Hunter Biden, and other criminal actions. Viktor Shulkin was investigating Joe Biden's son, Hunter, at the time as he's working at the Burisma Holdings. Poroshenko told Joe Biden he complied and fired Shulkin. This Creative Destructive Media has the latest developments. So, yesterday I went to sit with the General Prosecutor's Office. Joe Biden says yes. Poroshenko, the Prime Minister, I especially asked him to resign as his his position as state prosecutor. He promised to give me a statement on his resignation 1 hour. He gave me a statement of his presentation. Joe Biden says, great. Joe Biden at the 10:20 mark. I'm prepared to publicly signing for a commitment of billions of dollars again. I'm not suggesting you want it or don't want it. I'm suggesting is that what I am prepared to do. Again, it won't be finalized. Let me know when you are finished speaking me, let hurdle with my team. I agree with you. Here's a sense of urgency. And Joe Biden at 14:30. Congratulations in getting the new prosecutor general. I know there's a lot more to it than that. I think it's really good. I think it's going to be critical that he works to repair the damage of Shulkin. I'm a man of my word. Now the new Prosecutor General is in place. We are ready to move forward to sign a $1 billion loan guarantee. If that's not quid pro quo, what is? And I don't know how you want to go about that. I'll leave it to you to let you want it done and where you want it done. Whatever. Here's an updated video of the phone call between Joe Biden and Proskauer via Red Pilled. And we do have this video. Let's listen to it. That kind of sounds really, really bad, actually. That sounds worse than I thought it was. Wow. During this interview, CBS News in October 2019, former Obama National Security Advisor Susan Rice says the orders came from the top by Barack Obama. Susan Rice tells CBS Joe Biden's quid pro quo with Ukraine was per request of Obama. Joe Biden was doing what he was asked to do by the President of the United States. Susan Rice saying that Joe Biden's quid pro quo with Ukraine was per request of Barack Obama. Do we have that as well? Just double checking.
That Ukraine is going to revisit some of the claims against the Bidens, even if they didn't break the law and there's no evidence that they did. I do remember that it was politically awkward back in 2015 when his son was involved in the country as he was dealing with anti-corruption efforts. Did he mishandle the situation at the very least?
Joe Biden?
Yeah.
Not in my opinion. Joe Biden was doing what he was asked to do by the President of the United States, consistent with serving our policy interests. Our policy interests that we were shared with the European Union and the IMF was to root out corruption. And this prosecutor that he was pushing on all of our behalf to have removed was a corrupt prosecutor who was supposed to go after corruption. So the difference here is very simple. President Trump, on the one hand, is asking Ukraine for a favor that benefits him personally and politically. Joe Biden, on behalf of President Obama of the United States and the Western world, was asking and pushing for the removal of somebody who, on behalf of our policy, on behalf of our national interest.
But that's the thing. Trump wasn't just asking about Joe Biden, right? The real thing, and this is the thing that they don't talk about, what Trump was actually asking about when it came to that the request was actually about the CrowdStrike server. This is the thing that these Democrats leave out. The reason why there's a ... and then another part of that paragraph is because they've cut two parts of the paragraph together. If you look at the original transcripts, Trump is actually asking them about the servers in the Ukraine for CrowdStrike. Yeah, sure, he talks about Biden and this whole guy being fired later and everything like that later in the paragraph, but that's further down the page. What he actually is asking about when he's talking about this asking Ukraine for a favor was actually about the CrowdStrike servers, which the DNC should be interested in finding out about because it supports their supposedly claim, right? They supposedly claim Russia hacked the election. Well, wouldn't you want the DNC servers? You'd think so. And is that not a US policy? If Ukraine is hacking the elections, wouldn't that be a US policy as well? To me, this is nothing more than Rice playing word games and trying to run interference for a boss. But, hey, we'll see what happens, I suppose. But at the end of the day, look, this is not good for Joe Biden. This is... We have Joe Biden here who is running against Trump. We have a repeat of 2016. Instead of having Hillary Clinton with excess baggage, we now have Joe Biden with excess baggage. That's the difference between Hillary Clinton 2016 and Joe Biden in 2020. One's male and one's female. That's the only difference. They're both deep state. They're both puppets. They've both got more baggage than you can poke a stick at. And they're both going to get crucified by Trump. So, have fun. But yeah, this is bad. Obviously, this is not as bad for Biden as it is for Obama. Obamagate scandal is still alive and well. But guys, let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. Do you think at the end of the day this is a no big thing? Do you think this is something big deal? Do you think that at the end of the day Obama should be testifying? Let me know what your thoughts are in that comment section below. If this video has been helpful, please smack that like button. If you're new to the channel, welcome and subscribe. Apart from that, guys, we've got 3 more videos. Have a great night. Talk to you in the next video. See you soon.